Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos have battled back and made it to 500. Now they'll try to move past that mark today. It's the Chargers going up against the Broncos. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Slot man moves right. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Not my confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Demaryius Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. A second down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards. Third and short yardage. Prescott. And Stills over the middle. And he will have
first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go. What? 90.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and now it's 2nd down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Robert Alford is another corner who has a lot of versatility. He can go out and cover the tallest wide receivers and work inside against the shifty slot receivers.
2nd down following the incompletion.
Here we go. What? 90. Ohio. Flex round.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
Second down, Prescott. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
2nd down following the run. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Prescott now from the 50. He dumps it to Hyde. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, Prescott going up top. And they win big on first down, proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the red zone now, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do. It was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. In motion right comes Green. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Locke. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Let's go. Flag round. Flag round. There we go. Flag round. What? None. Ohio. Flag round.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. On the left side, a catch by White. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
3 down. Here we go. What? None. What? None. Flag round.
A second down throw for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Off of play action, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a man, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw on second down is Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcel Darius breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Third and long, it's Luck. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brandon Williams in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hey, you got three down. Let's go! Flex round!
Second down, Prescott. He completes it right side to White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Field right.
play clock winding down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 34 yards. And it'll be first down Denver. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Halfback sent in motion. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
So now 1st and 15.
Let's go.
And the wideout in motion. Prescott yet again. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go. 38.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Flex round.
To the air again, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, this is Hyde. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
third and short yardage. Prescott. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, it's Luck. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, here's Luck. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down and 12. The final shot before the break. Luck. And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Prescott now on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. What's the motion?
Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. That's taken on the 25. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up many points, turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Luck, finding time. And this is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. They come out here in the eye. He'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Second down throw for Prescott. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And they're going to speed things up here.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kevin White, 78 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looking deep downfield, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On the counter, here's Gordon. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Back to throw, Love. He'll buy some time right. Caught right side, Davis. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another pistol look here. And they'll go on the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Luck. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Luck throwing again. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe. The nickname is up. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Gordon on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They send Green to the left on his own. They send the tight end Davis in motion. To throw on second down is Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Come on, let's go. 190.
Second down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They send Green to the left on his own. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Locke. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Vernon Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go!
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And the wideout in motion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Prescott on 1st down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. A first down throw for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Ohio. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check, check. Motion to backfield. Motion to backfield. Ohio. 99. Ohio. 99.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. There we go. Flex round. What? Nothing.
And again, it's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They send Stills in motion.
Flex round. Flex round.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing now, Luck. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he was able to shed, and now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Luck. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Luck gonna throw it. Surveying the field. He's going to let it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, my friend, losing is one thing. You lose in the division, it kind of hurts a little bit more, doesn't it?
It not only does it hurt a little bit more, it almost feels like 2 losses or 2 wins. Because when you get your tiebreaker at the end of the year,